All right, team, so there's some big news that just happened recently in the VR space. And by VR space, I mean virtual reality space in the virtual reality scene. Let me turn on my light here. Much better. So there's been some big news, and that news is that the virtual reality metaverse app, AltspaceVR, is coming back. Now, if you don't know what Altspace is, it used to exist, and then it was gone. That's why, hence the coming back part. Let me explain. So Altspace was one of like the very first VR social metaverse platforms that existed. It was primarily used a lot for like virtual events and things during COVID, and really had a big blow up, a boom, if you will, during the lockdown era. I know this because when I first launched this YouTube channel back in 2020, one of the first things I started doing on here was posting videos of me doing stand-up comedy in AltspaceVR because, they were producing a lot of VR comedy shows there. Shout out Failed to Render Comedy. Here's some of the eclectic, highbrow clips from those days back in 2020.
As you can tell, I've clearly lost it. I'm gone. This is... I love VR. I love it because you can choose whatever avatar that you want. Which I apologize, by the way. Altspace wouldn't let me pick my go-to VR avatar. I don't know why they don't have big titty anime girls in this one. I'm out of my element here. I'm out of my element. Instead, I went with douchebag with a cowboy hat. I got nervous. This is where I'm at in life.
As you can see, I haven't changed much. All of that aside, Altspace was a pretty interesting metaverse app. It had its shortcomings, as they all do, and they all do. But in my opinion, they had a really good community that was mostly focused around virtual events and giving creators the tools that they need to make virtual worlds and event hosting stuff, to put it in technical terms. And that's why everyone was very sad that after AltspaceVR was purchased by Microsoft, Microsoft made the decision to basically abandon it for a while and then totally shut it down in 2023. I remember some people in the space, they were irate. It was one of those early classic cases of a VR app getting really popular during the lockdowns, a giant company like Microsoft buying it and then dumping it as soon as it started to wane in popularity. A tale as old as time. And if you need to know, before it was purchased and acquired by Microsoft in 2017, it was its own independent company, started in 2013. So this is like a 10-year-old, well, 13-year-old if we're being technical. Now, since it died in 2023, a lot of the people who were hosting events in there have moved to other platforms out of necessity. Platforms like VR Chat and the other ones, Horizon Worlds, I guess. But today I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw this tweet from our old friends at Sidequest. That's right, Sidequest has announced that they acquired AltspaceVR and they're bringing it back, baby. Now you get to finally see these low polygon, non-shaded characters back to life in some of your favorite virtual spaces. But really, all jokes aside, with all of the people saying VR is dead and it's sort of being in a drought in the space, it's pretty cool to see a small win where a game or a company that was taken away or shut down is coming back and will hopefully have a resurgence. I'd love to see them do that with Echo Arena VR. Look up that game. It was sick and it's dead and I'm sad. So let's take a look at this. It looks like Sidequest, which is a great company, has acquired AltspaceVR, which is interesting because they were developing their own VR metaverse app called Banter, but I think this is a smarter move for them personally. They have the motivation, experience, and backing to bring it back in all its glory. So they're bringing it back to the OG, the OG glory days. They're relaunching it later this year with a lot of the features and functionality of the 2016-2017 era of Altspace, which was the golden days of Altspace. They've got an elite team, we like that, elite, of developers and OG players helping rebuild the app and rebuild the community. So this is all in all very good news, and it's coming later this year. Now, Sidequest themselves did see layoffs earlier this year, as noted at the bottom of the article, by this beautiful Samsung ad. So it's cool to see them too making some new moves, some lateral moves, and hopefully making that big comeback that we all want to see. Now, to end off this video, I will pull out the little teaser clip that was also uploaded to accompany this announcement, so we can all get real hype for the return of an obscure metaverse app that shut down 3 years ago. Coming fall, let's go. New shoes. I don't want you to copyright claim me for the song in this video. All right. It's just a song with the logo. It's a nice looking logo render. I'm gonna turn the music off. I don't want to get copyright claimed. I probably already did. But there you go. We got the logo. Looks like the Altspace logo. Altspa. That's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting for a very specific niche community of people, but that community, frankly, includes me because I'm excited to do shows in there again. So, with all that being said, let me know what you think about this new drop, and if you're going to be checking out the new version of Altspace, which is actually the 2016-2017 version, but revamped for a new year. All that being said, I am going to go take a nap.